and our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
What the fuck? That is not Fred.
Oh no, I'll save it for the podcast.
No! Why did you post this prematurely? You could have had my authentic response.
Why does Fred look like that guy who like went to the Japanese suicide forest?
Oh.
What's his name?
I was actually going to say that he looks more like a high school football player who just got away with raping someone.
Whoa, no, that's bad.
Look at that.
I wish he was wrong, but it's true.
You know what? He looks like that high school football player's friend who helped him get away with it and actually is raping him.
This is next question.
Hey everybody, welcome to the RebelTaxi Pizza Party podcast. That's your host, Pan Pizza.
I'm
right
Pan
there.
Pizza. Here I am, and I'm the host. And it's September, I think. I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you people?
It's been September for 10 days. I would hope you would know.
Yeah,
it's
never
almost
forget.
been September for 11 days.
It was the Dreamcast's 20th birthday, and also the movie 9's 10th birthday.
Movie 9 wasn't that good.
Ooh.
Ow.
Was that a spicy take? Or
It was all right.
I think it's a little bit of a take because it's a big cult following, and like, you know, when there's a cult following and they're like, this movie is secretly a masterpiece, and somebody goes, there's a couple of problems with it. They go, what?
Well, because like, okay, it was blown up to be this big thing when I was in animation college when it came out, and so like every one of my local or my like college SIGGRAPH group was like, you know, it's amazing. They did 2D backgrounds to save on rendering, and it is a
it broke new ground.
And then I watched it, and the story is just kind of like it worked better as a short.
No, I agree with you. I saw it in theaters, and I remember going like, wait, this is the thing, and now it's like this huge cult thing. But it's also like I think the people who are really into it were like 7 or 8, and then like they've grown up with like this master.
Look, a lot of shitty movies are influential. Okay.
No, well, you don't have to be good to be influential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at our podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We're influential, or are we just good? We can't have both, apparently.
There would be no cartoon community. It basically starts with us, and then everyone just trickles down from there.
I don't know about that.
That's a very bold assumption.
No, I know it's probably not true.
Considering how most everybody else has surpassed us in some way, shape, or form.
Oh,
it's true. Look at Saber Spark.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Saber Spark was in a movie once, so
was he?
What movie?
The Brony documentary, sillies.
Well, that doesn't count as a movie.
No, that's because it's about My Little Pony.
It's still a movie. It was screened, I would assume.
Well, my cousin was in Tron Legacy. They were one of the audience members shouting "Tron" or something like.
Wait,
it was
How come?
Yeah.
How many podcasts have we done? We're learning this now.
I know, right?
Okay,
can we have your cousin on? I want to meet your cousin.
Well, okay, well, it was at a Comic-Con panel at Hall H where they said, "Okay, everyone, we're recording. Just repeat Tron, or something. I don't know."
Oh, that doesn't count. Yeah, he has to go through the casting process.
Oh, what movie have you shown up in, Nolan?
My sister was an extra in Batman vs. Superman, as far as I know.
What?
You barely see her.
Damn.
You know those scenes? You know those scenes where people run in a crowd? She was probably one of those people.
Ah, yeah, just like Mr. T in Blues Brothers.
I mean, I was in The Art of Racing Rain in the background. Prove that I wasn't everyone.
I was in the background of a Sesame Street sketch. You could see me trying to like get my puppet in. It was like a sock puppet with a dildo taped to its forehead.
No.
Oh, that was a new one. I saw that. It was good.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some news.
We got a ton of news. We got a ton of news, you beautiful bastards. Let's just jump into it.
SCOOB!
The Transformers will return after these messages.
But first, this podcast is supported by Patreon donators of $100. First is Alfredo, who wants to show off their comic Bongo and Luna, links below. It's a slice-of-life story of a serious big-titty clown girl, Bongo, and her best friend, a lusty ghost, Luna. Bongo and Luna updates every Tuesdays and Thursdays. It has cute monster girls. Please read it. Our other donator is Covey, who wants to promote their animated web cartoon, BloodThing. It's about a blob of blood desperately trying to make friends in a world full of assholes. It's crazy how resourceful they're pulling this off with so little at their disposal, yet it works really well. Check out BloodThing and Bongo and Luna. Links below.
We now return to the Transformers.
Yeah, let's talk about SCOOB first.
Look at this. Look at these redesigns, and here's Fred.
I can only assume you're gonna edit these in. But
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna edit in sequential order because we freaked out about it prior.
I'm just gonna say it looks like Fred would totally fuck Zac Efron.
This Fred looks like that they could like say Fred is gay in this one, and then all Fred does is go, "That guy looks nice." And
that's every Hollywood movie. That wasn't that in Power Rangers where she's like, I could date a guy or a girl, and they're like, what? Nothing. Moving on.
Oh yeah.
Or the Power Ranger, because I know my queer movies shit. There's a part where it's like, oh, girl, guy problems, and she just like shakes her head and goes, girl problems, and that's it. That's how they relate to it.
See, back in my day, if it was queer cinema, they'd be gay the whole movie, not for 2 lines.
Back in your day, it would be, but I'm a cheerleader.
Yeah, that's like
true. Your one choice.
I grew up with John Waters, so that was kind of my queer cinema.
And back in your day, they would have been gay the whole time and then lynched by the end as like a triumphant like culmination.
Hey, that was just Labor Day.
Oh. Hollywood sucks. Fuck it.
Anyway, but yeah, they don't look for. Where's Scooby? Where's Shaggy?
Velma looks great, and that's the problem. She's hot. I want to bang her, but that's the problem. I probably shouldn't be wanting to bang Velma.
I don't understand. The thing about this is that like so far we got Scooby, who looks like they just like made a 3D model, but they weren't allowed to go past the lines from the original drawing. Shaggy, pretty much the same thing. I don't know what Daphne looks like, but Velma, it's just kind of it's cute, but like. Fred looks nothing like Fred.
Maybe it's just the angle, because like how often have we seen Fred's face forward? You know, I think it'll look fine if we see him.
Yeah.
We just got to see him from a different angle. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's the facial structure and the hair and the fact that he doesn't have an ascot. Like I feel like Fred, regardless, should always have an ascot because like even if it's not in style anymore, he feels like the type of guy to just do it anyway.
I don't like that. Like, I get that they're trying to design them for 2019, so they look like social media influencer awful people. But like Hanna-Barbera, their style was very of the time, so it's like taking that out of that like sort of doesn't work. Like, you know, it's like I don't know. They should just be the Scooby Gang. Like, I don't want them to be like on their phone. Like, oh, we have an app that'll help us figure out. He Wikipedia'd this haunted amusement park or some crap. Like that just doesn't. I don't know. I'm not into that.
Well, at least Dastardly from Dastardly Muttley looks good. You know, the laughing dog.
Well, we're not even talking the biggest like outrage thing we should have of this particular image. I know it's already been announced, but like just seeing that he's voiced by Zac Efron. This is the first time Fred has been voiced by Fred Walker and like ever.
Yeah. Well, didn't they fire Matthew Lillard? Like they didn't even tell him. They're just like, oh hey, we got a new voice for who's doing Shaggy now? I forget, but it's not Matthew Lillard.
No.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's a Hollywood movie. So like,
but like, why are they? I don't get like why are they spending all this money for like this kind of cast? It's like why overcast these movies? Like it doesn't help them.
Look, I mean, otherwise, who's going to show up on like nighttime talk shows? You know?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but like,
it's part of the marketing. Like, hiring these people is directly part of the marketing.
Is that really going to help Arctic Dogs, starring Jeremy Renner?
Nah.
No, but that's what they think. They think it will.
I mean, I just don't. I'm sick of it.
It's like, how could Astro Boy bomb? It had Nicolas Cage and other people in it that were celebrities.
To be fair, everyone knows Nicolas Cage is a Russian roulette of watching a movie. It's going to be good or bad.
Oh, yeah. That's technically every movie.
Well, it's true, but with Nicolas and Cage, like most actors, there's certain pedigrees, like Bryan Cranston. you know, if he's in it, it's probably got some merit to it.
Apparently,
back to the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
I actually just scrolled through some articles and Variety reports that Daphne's going to be played by Amanda Seyfried. So that's interesting.
That's what's lame.
I don't know who that is. I don't know live action.
Did you know the dumb girl in Mean Girls? That's her.
Oh.
Yay!
The dumb blonde.
Wait,
Yay!
who's playing Shaggy?
I just got done watching Mean Girls yesterday.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay, look, I've seen only parts of Mean Girls. Like, I haven't actually seen it all the way through until yesterday.
Wait, you haven't seen Mean Girls?
There's
I
a lot
haven't
of
either.
movies in the
Next
world.
pizza party commentary, Mean Girl.
I would be down for that.
Actually, funny you mentioned Mean Girls. My brother wouldn't let me watch that when I was younger, in spite of me being a year younger than him. He was like, "You're not old enough to see this movie," and I'm like, "You're 12," and he goes, "Yeah, well, I
What do
can
you
see
mean?
it."
Actually, you guys mentioned you're the one that brought up.
I mean, I only know Mean Girls through memes and like supplemental material, and the fact that the voice of Princess Elise was in it.
Yeah, the next commentary should be Mean Girls or a Top the Fourth Wall or Monster Trucks.
Oh no, let's do Mean Girls and Top the Fourth Wall at the same time. It'll be bearable.
Oh.
It won't be bearable because it'll just be two movies playing over each other, and you won't be able to make a lick of sense out of it.
We're gonna be talking over it anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to let everybody in the audience know that I finished my McDonald's, so now you don't have to hear me eat anymore.
Wait, what were you eat? What did you get from McDonald's?
Like 2 bacon doubles and fry.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Did you
Lindsay
get a drink?
Lohan did nothing wrong in Mean Girls.
I mean, we can discuss that, but did she eat McDonald's is the question.
No, you know what? She stopped eating McDonald's right after Mean Girls. That's why her career fell off.
She gave us Herbie Fully Loaded.
Have you heard the theory that I forget who came up with it, but it was basically that in Freaky Friday they actually switch places, and that's Jamie Lee Curtis trapped in Lindsay Lohan, and Lindsay Lohan. Wait, this doesn't work. Forget it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the plot?
Finish it, you coward.
No, it's just like this
Finish
is Jamie
it.
Lee Curtis living her best life in like this young person's body all this time. But I don't know. I was thinking the other.
Shit, you're right.
I was thinking it is interesting that like if you had asked me in like 2000, whenever Freaky Friday came out, it was like 03, 02, something like that. And you kind of thought, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is like sort of the end of her career, and now she's like bigger than ever, and Lindsay Lohan's like, I don't know what she's doing, you know. So
Well, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis is at the peak of her career. She was on Game Grumps.
Yes. My word,
She
Rob
was-
Schneider.
she was in the Halloween sequel. She had like a huge opening weekend. She's in Knives Out. She's doing okay.
Michael, where are you? Need another paycheck.
She's doing
Michael.
2 more after this. She's got money. And she was on Game Grumps, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a guest Grump series, and I think it was her and her daughter. Let me double check this. I don't want to
Yeah.
like say
Daughter,
stuff.
they play.
daughter or son, either or.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't she married to Christopher Guest? So that kid's got to be cool.
What game did they play?
I believe it was the Viva Piana like Mario Party game.
Boring.
Damn, bitch.
Ow.
Calm
Who cares about
down.
Viva Pinata?
You could have at least let Izzy finish her
It's
sentence.
Viva
I know, right?
Pinata.
Fucking rude. Also, speaking of celebrities letting their children get to places they shouldn't go, how about that J.J. Abrams Spider-Man comic? Am I right, fellow gamers?
Okay,
Has
so
anyone read it?
Going back,
No.
I looked it up. So it was Jamie Lee Curtis. She played Super Mario Party, and I don't think it was with someone else.
See, that's a better game to play. Not
I was
Viva
mixed.
Pinata.
Oh, but it was her son Tom.
Yeah.
Thomas.
But there's another celebrity, I don't remember who, but they brought in their daughter, and it was this part where every time her daughter like cursed, she was like, language.
Mom, don't embarrass me in front of the Game Grumps. Ugh.
By the way, this gives the impression that I watch Game Grumps. I don't.
That's a very, very sus thing to say.
I don't think I've ever watched the Game Grump. How do you spell it? Game Grums? Prums? I don't know.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Sorry.
Get out of here.
I
Get
actually have never watched it.
speaking of never watching things or playing things, like, y'all know there's a Colonel Sanders dating sim now?
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, okay. Well, here, I'll link it in the recording chat, but I just, you can date Colonel Sanders now, and I'm 100% sure this is what he would have wanted.
Is this official? Like, is this like
Yes.
KFC endorsed?
It looks like it is.
This is the official KFC dating sim. This is real.
Oh my god.
I know.
I feel really uncomfortable
Wait, Professor
about this.
Dog? Did you see Professor Dog?
What's Professor Dog, Jim?
You gotta watch the video. It says Professor Dog in the video. It's like Colonel Sanders, the rivals, best friend, Professor Dog.
Hell
You're not
yeah!
watching
They
this
have
video?
they have the everything bowl.
Wow, you gotta
I
watch
like-
this video.
I like how KFC will do everything to get people into their restaurant except improve their disgusting chicken.
Hey, that's an original recipe.
I like the fried chicken sandwiches they get. You know,
Is that the Professor Dog from Infinity Train, or is that a dog?
Professor Dog
Yes.
Artemis?
Yes, that
It's
is
a
correct.
It's a different dog, or it's canon with Infinity Train?
I'm 90% sure it is canon. I decreed it myself.
Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I can make a lot of things canon. List them off. I'll do it.
With Infinity Train specifically, or anything?
Anything, even real life, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Could we have? Sorry,
Yeah, you want to finish your fucking thought?
I actually don't. I don't have anything. I was just trying to come up with something funny, and I'm not.
Here's something I just decreed into canon. Jim
What?
isn't funny. Here you go.
Oh, that's not nice.
no. Well,
I'm not fucking nice,
Hey.
bitch.
we got
No,
some other shows we watched. We can talk about.
What did we watch? I don't.
Steven Universe, the movie.
We could be independent together. Independent together, we can fly.
It was. Are you gonna do that every time?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, I liked it a lot. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
same.
sure. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Nolan likes something." What?
I
Yeah.
thought it was all right.
No, that's
Yeah, it was cute. It was a very cute movie. A lot of good songs. Yeah,
I felt like maybe it should have been cut down, and they shouldn't have. They've only had just Pearl and Spinel to lose their
Spinel.
memory. Yeah, Spinel. I feel like only they should have lost their memory, because otherwise, having Amethyst and Garnet lose their memory was kind of like a recap of the entire show. This whole movie was a recap of the whole show.
Well, I mean,
the
Pearl's
beginning
plot,
was.
Pearl's plot was also a recap. The only thing is each one of them had like a slight alter to it. Like Ruby and Sapphire's roles were swapped. Oh shit! And then Pearl was, instead of, it was a different, the person she hated the entire movie.
Yeah.
It was all right. I can see why you don't like it, but I didn't have much of an issue with it.
It was all right, but it was no Repo the Genetic Opera.
Oh my god.
I really like the music though. Like I legitimately have been listening to the soundtrack on the way to school and back.
To Repo?
No, Steven Universe.
Pam,
Damn.
that's literally like saying, "Man, this pancake was all right, but it's no slice of pizza." Like the fuck. It's two completely different things. Just because
Well,
they're
like-
musical, just because they're musical doesn't make them the same thing.
It's a
It's
musical and it's in the genre, But I think, hey, we need another industrial metal musical,
Question.
or whatever genre that shit was.
If Pan did drag, would it be Pancake?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I
Sweet,
think so.
canon.
yeah.
What about you, Jim?
Oh, I actually didn't see this movie, so
Okay. So no spoilers. Don't tell Jim that Steven dies. Okay.
Oh,
damn it. I'm
Wait,
sort of
what
needing to
happened?
watch it, but I'm like way behind on Steven Universe, so
And you don't need to see the show. Like I didn't bother catching up, mostly because it's not worth it. But
Well,
okay.
Well, not only that, but it recaps everything that happens in the show, and it's both like extremely like newcomer friendly as far as like if you watch that, if that was your first introduction to the show, you would not be lost because it gives you all the information you need, but it's also like spoilery as fuck.
Oh, okay. All right, maybe I will check it out at some point.
Yeah, it is funny that it's like very accessible, but also, you know.
Well, a good movie should even if it's a spin-off of something else, you should be able to I guess think of it like a math problem. You have to solve it. You have to have all the pieces to fit the puzzle. And
well, no, it should stand on its own. Is
yeah.
the theory. Like a movie shouldn't be a companion piece to something else. Like it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I think that was more the rule for like theatrical. But if they did that for like this movie that's airing on TV, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, the music's really, really good. Like,
yeah, that's what I've heard.
And then some of the animations like really, really good too. Like the Spinel, the main villain, she's like designed based off of her pose, and it's just you could tell that like they just had fun designing her for it, and it's just a blast.
The animation was really good. I feel like Rebecca was like, I'm so fucking sick of all these people shitting on my cartoon. Had enough. Gonna make this fucking movie look awesome, and then everybody will shut up.
Or they're like, here, you can have a bigger budget.
No, I like mine better. Shut up.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The only thing it's gonna suck is that because they have a 6th season, which is okay. So far, Steven Universe season 3. Sorry, I almost had season 3 production order, but season 5 ending and this movie, they both have like it's pretty much done. Like I'd be happy with this. I'm satisfied. But then they keep like, oh, we have another season coming, and
I don't think they want to end that franchise is too big to end at this point.
Yeah,
it's pretty huge. Like everyone's heard of it. So, well, almost everyone. But I mean, isn't it like one of the biggest Cartoon Network shows?
Yeah, I mean, it's been gone on this long and has a movie, so yeah.
I mean, it's like that and We Bare Bears. I think is like what they're hoping rides out the whole network. I forget like what are the shows on there because they
Care
go to
Bears now. Apparently, the Care Bear reboot.
That's still happening. Are the Care Bros happening? Remember that?
Well, because I just saw a promo with the Care Bears and the We Bare Bears advertising the app. I don't think they're doing a crossover. I think they're just like, hey, look, we have bears on our app. Come to our app.
Well, when you go to I don't watch it through the app. I just use the site, and on the thing, it's like the first 5 shows are like Teen Titans Go, Gumball, Steven Universe, Mao Mao, and then Summer Camp Island, which I've never watched that show. I don't even know if it's good.
Although
weird. Mao Mao I like. I need to catch up on him DVRing because I like the first couple.
I need to watch it. I haven't had a chance to yet.
It's a little weird, but it's very post Adventure Time.
So we also got another news. Well, not news, but did anyone see the OKKO finale?
I did.
I did see.
Because I didn't at all. I haven't kept up with it. I'll get around to it eventually.
Well, I mean, it works. The people not all of us have to see everything. So
it's true. That's why there's 4 of us.
Yeah, it works out.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good finale. Maybe I'm biased, but I really liked it.
Why would you be biased, Jim?
I don't know. I just like no, well, just because of knowing Ian and stuff. I guess I'm a little biased, but I still like I especially like the finale. I thought was really good. It was a nice way to cap it off. But I will say when you're watching them in a row, because they premiered them all, when you get to the last one, you're like, my initial feeling was like, the fuck is this? This is over. What's going on? Like I was like
done.
At first I was, because they kind of end the plot on the previous episode. So at first I was like, all right, guys, let's just like, I guess. But then I really loved that as it went on. Because it's a cool concept, the quick cutting of like, KO seems time moving fast and he can't stop it, but it's sort of like a metaphor obviously for life, and especially when you're getting older and there's a million things going on, it's like kind of I thought it was a good episode. You know, I really liked that one, and I liked how they ended the whole TKO plot line and all that stuff. So
I watched your stream and I already heard most of your spiel about the finale.
yeah,
And the one thing that kind of like hit me the most hearing your perspective of it was you mentioned that like you could see Ian on Twitter during these last few months of trying to like rally people to watch the show and for lack of a better term, almost desperate as you know his show was ending and it becoming more and more abundantly clear. Like you could kind of guess it, and then it got announced, and then it kind of all came through. But like the thing you said was, in retrospect, because you knew Ian from the past, this show's a huge success. Even though it got canceled after 3 seasons, it had a video game. It had a bunch of shorts, and his main character got to meet Sonic and Captain Planet. Like, officially meet them, license and everything.
I mean, I look at it as like if you got to do a show, he got to do the most him show he got to do. You know, that's kind of how I look at it. But it's also like of that era and those styles of animation, because even as you know, I look through a lot of film history and animation history, and I almost like, especially looking at the Ralph Bakshi's Mighty Mouse, which went on to influence the Sonic show. That's very influences OKKO. I like in that style. It's very much in that, and I do like that style for the most part. But I can understand if people didn't fully understand that style, they weren't as into it. But I thought it did a good job. I mean, I haven't seen literally every, but I've seen a lot of them. So,
but the general thing I was trying to say was, I don't necessarily feel like I'm in this neutral melancholy state of it, where like I'm not trying to like, oh, poor guy lost his show, but I'm also trying to like be like, he did a lot of he should be proud, and maybe like right now it hurts, but I think later on he'll be able to look back and kind of really appreciate how things or at least what it had.
Well, I mean that's like with any project when it ends, and maybe even when people die and stuff, not to be like too down or something, but you just kind of have to look at like, hey, all this happened, that's really cool, and not think of like the crap that ended it, because that's the real thing that had the real legacy, you know what I mean? I think, and that's what I try to think of with any show or movie or like director or whomever. I like, hey, you know what, they got to do all that, and that's kind of what I instantly thought. When I first heard the news, I think I tweeted something like that originally, but it was like, hey, you got a video game, Sonic the Hedgehog, you got to do all this cool stuff, you got to meet the lead singer of Korn. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
Who came back in the last episodes. I mean, I think it was a success in that way, so, and you got it's a very animation specific kind of animation nerdy show. I mean, that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah,
if only I could get to meet Sonic the Hedgehog.
You can if you dream.
Yeah.
If you go to bed and like lucid dream it, and then Sonic comes and he goes, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and you're like, what? He goes, I'm gonna take away everyone you love.
This reminds me, I did once have a lucid dream where I was in control, but I remember the dream being fucking boring, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wake up.
That sounds like a lucid dream you would come up with.
Yeah. Has that happened to anyone else where you knew you were dreaming and you were just so bored of your dream that said, fuck it, I'm waking up?
I mean,
no.
Anytime I realize in the dream, I can't get all like meta with it and like play with it. It's like Inception, and they're like, yo, you're out of here. Dream's over. I'm always like, God damn it.
Oh, booted out yet again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have a dream where like Freddy's there, then you just don't wake up. That happened to my cousin.
Uh-oh.
Or supposedly, I don't know, because he didn't wake up. Anyway, moving on.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Is he? Do you think he is?
Nah. Maybe some. Yeah. Anyway,
you
so
can't just keep saying maybe someday, yeah, and expect us to understand what you want.
I don't know. I'm just like I'm in the middle of like a fork in the
yeah.
road where I'm like, what am I gonna say next? I don't know. Hey, you guys like the TV show 12 Forever on Netflix?
I haven't
boy.
seen it. No. Is it good?
Well, it's all right, but yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
show about a girl that wants to remain 12 years old forever was apparently created by a pedophile,
Wait, hold on.
an admitted pedophile.
You're saying that an animated show about someone who is 12 years old forever was created by a pedophile.
Yeah.
That's completely unbelievable. I can't.
Well,
There's no way that could be a thing.
Now, hold on, Jim. I want to hear this out.
it's not like anyone who had an obsession with like Peter Pan or Neverland is a pedophile.
So
you
you're
know?
saying someone who has
Hold on.
problems with.
I have a Ouija. I'm using my Ouija board app on my phone, and hold on, Michael. Michael, are you there?
So you're
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Whoa!
wait, is this the Michael Jackson Halloween special?
We summoned. Oh my God, we summoned Michael Jackson. Michael, you have to tell us. Are you a child molester? Did you molest Macaulay Culkin?
Whoa!
That's not an answer, Michael.
Wait, so
It's good enough for.
this was a shock that someone made a show that literally says, "I want people to be 12 forever." Is a
Yeah.
pedophile. This is okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me go more into the story. Well, the creator Julie Vickerman was fired
So
from the show
exploitive.
early into the development. Oh, what'd you say, Nolan?
I said this is so exploitive, but go on.
Should we be saying? I don't know. Should we be reporting on this or no?
I guess it's too
public.
late. It's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
late.
Like,
It's public
cut
and it's
this.
too late. Nah. We're in too deep. Go for it.
First of all, we know we don't edit this podcast, so it's here.
I know, but it's like I'm socially inept, so I don't know if I should. It's a good idea to talk about this. So
I'm
know.
socially inept too, but it's fine. It's okay. Let's just
It's
do it.
animation news. It it explains why there's probably not going to be a second season, things like that.
Well, who knows? But
I
Hey,
could get a
that-
Clarence style like.
yeah,
Well,
that's
okay. So to clarify, basically, the creator of the show, whose name is escaping, followed
Julie
the little
Vickerman.
boy and then like journaled about like how she stalked this boy during a fair, and then
Yeah.
also so it came out in public, like cancel culture thing happened, but then people who worked on the show was like, hey, she was fired pretty much like in early production because of misconduct. I think it might have been specifically sexual, but I can't specify. And so she wasn't actually on the show for half of the production. And instead, this trans woman, Shady something, I can't remember her full name, but she worked on it for the first season. And then after the show wrapped up, she moved on to something else. So they're not keeping the same showrunner. And so that's why
Okay.
it's like it could get a second season, it could not. But with that, now with it having a controversy attached to it,
More views.
I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like they just brought her in to like be a
fill-in.
yeah, like basically what they do is like if a director or showrunner quits or gets sick, they basically pay them out and like, hey, you come in and do this. You know?
Yeah.
But what's
But-
interesting is that, at least for me, what I found interesting was it all came out recently, but no one talked about the fact that she wasn't on the show. And if you looked at her Twitter account, she's like posting stuff about it and promoting it, which makes sense. It's her pet project. It's her passion.
Yeah.
It
and-
was her pet project.
I mean, she in fact wants people to be 12 forever. So
Well, and then like, she's talking about how she like certain voice actors and like, the voice actor for the teacher was like the perfect casting for her, kind of like Tom Sharp or what's his name that plays Greg.
Tom Sharpling.
Yeah. With Rebecca. So like if you look at the thing, she's posting about this pre-production stuff, and it's like you wouldn't have known she was removed from the show. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's like NDA or like part of the contract or what. Or
I would
it's probably
I would assume it's NDA. Like
that, and it probably isn't the best thing for her career to talk about how she was removed.
yeah,
Mhm.
that too.
Yeah, but to go over into detail what she posted, she was she
I'll
got
bring it back.
fired early on into production, so she's not working on that at all.
Yeah, and also I find it funny that nobody is pointing out how she tagged her post on Tumblr as pedophile.
Yeah, like she made a post to go into further detail. She made a post about how she was at a carnival and she was like, she saw some emo boy and walking with his mother, and she was like, "Oh man, I need to take photos and stuff."
And she was also with her significant other, I think, wasn't she?
Something like that. Like she took photos of them without them knowing. She followed them around, and she was just going into too much detail. And like at the end of her post, she said, "OMG, I'm such a pedophile." No wait, "OMG, I'm so creepy," and then hashtag pedophile. And it's like, I know you're joking, but this is straight up pedophilia.
That's not a joke. I'm pretty sure she knows it's not a joke. I'm pretty sure she's just shameless and gross.
Yeah, and it's like, it's just like, why would you post this, lady?
I don't know. She claims it was because she was extremely drunk and alcoholic, which is like, okay, you know, sure.
Isn't that like the South Park
episode later?
All alcoholics are pedophiles.
Wasn't that like a South Park episode where some lady got caught being a pedophile and she said, "I'm just a drunk"?
I think so. I think somebody else in a call I was in made that same joke.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I stole it from someone, so yeah.
The thing about this is that like it came out after we filmed the last podcast, like literally a day afterwards. And because there's like this, like, you know, anywhere from a 2-day to a week or 3 when these podcasts come out from when we record, it's just always interesting to go to the comments section and then just find out that like they didn't talk about the controversy when we talk about the like you know, something adjacent to it.
Yeah, but I did manage to get, using my resources, I did manage to contact the emo kid that she stalked, and they're right here. "Hey everyone, it's me, Stephanie."
Oh.
No.
You know what, for a second I thought...
That's in poor taste.
What did I do?
So we have some other news.
Yeah.
Should I cut that?
Podcast is a mistake.
So should I cut that or what?
You know what? Nobody give him an answer. Leave it to his own discretion. Let him think about it.
I kind of want this whole, like, should I cut that in, to be honest. I think that's
the immediate, like, self-regret trying to decide if he went too far is the funniest thing about the whole situation.
Wait a minute. Guys, wait a minute. Is this fucked up?
I don't know.
Am I a bad person?
In his diary, "Dear diary, today I made a joke self-inserting myself into the victim of a stalking child molester.
You know, okay. Okay, you know what, yeah.
Signed, Pan Pizza. P.S. Yeah.
No. Okay, you know, that was a bad idea.
No, it's too late. We have to keep it in now. We've come up with too much good material.
It's stuck.
I love it.
I guess I'll cut that joke out.
No.
But I'm the one that like made the well, I don't know. It's like that seems like a bad idea to say out loud.
Why didn't you like think about it before you did it?
It was funny at the time.
It's still funny. It's funnier
You
now.
know what?
This conversation.
You know what? Fucking Osama bin Laden, while he was playing CSGO, he was like, "Man, it would be so funny if we pranked like America and like destroyed one of their buildings." And then he's like, "Wait a minute, that's too fucked up. I shouldn't do that." And then it's already too late, and he sees it and he goes, "Fuck, better torrent some anime and get the fuck out."
Hey,
that's a real thing, by the way.
Oh yeah, because
what's some other animation news that we can move on to?
Well, I think I ran out of animation news.
Didn't they announce a bunch of stuff at the Disney thing?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Disney shit. Like, they're making a dumb High School Musical show that's like super meta, and that's the joke.
Well, okay. What I don't get about that show is that everyone keeps saying like it's like The Office, and I'm like, isn't it more like that movie Waiting for Guffman where they're putting on a show? Like, is everyone's cultural reference for mockumentary just The Office now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Izzy just answered it. Forget it.
I mean that is it. Also, it's The Office is not actually a show. It's a tool to tell people what your personality is on a dating program.
Oh, okay, I watched it wrong. Ben.
Yeah, you fucked up, boy.
I watched it as a show. What was I thinking?
No.
Yeah, what were you thinking? What the fuck?
What's the British one then?
Yeah, I should cut that joke from the Stephanie.
Okay, fine. Here's a concession. You cut that joke, but leave everything else in so nobody knows what joke you were talking about.
Damn. That's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be perfect.
It'll be funny.
I don't know.
My
We
God,
gotta
do you know how many Twitter hounding we're gonna get for that though?
Here, I would just say make
No, here's the thing.
Nesca decide.
Yeah, make Nesca decide. She's smarter than you are.
Yeah, Nesca should
okay.
decide. Where is Nesca?
Home, around. We're preparing
Okay.
for our trip to California. I'm gonna go to the Cartoon Network studio.
California.
And hopefully they don't see the terrible jokes I said.
Ask if you can take a nap in the empty floor that was where Infinity Train and OKKO were.
Oh. Well, I think I should keep the joke in. That way it'll be like character development.
Oh, God. Half of this podcast is just going to be you going back and deliberating whether or not you just need to fucking...
It's a moral quandary.
So other news.
Also, look at this tweet about the Family Circus. For those who don't know, on September 10th, 2002, the Family Circus posted a comic strip that went, Mr. Townsend is a pilot and he taught me how to fly a plane. And then the punchline is he's holding a paper airplane and goes, watch. And then on September 11th, 2002, they have one of the characters.
Yeah, this is a year before.
Oh, no. Is he psychic?
No, this is a year. No, I'm saying this is 2002. 9/11 happened in 2001.
Oh.
You idiot, Nolan. This was directly making fun of 9/11.
Oh, no.
What the heck's Family Circus? That's not the kind of edgy jokes you should be saying.
Well, yeah, this is like a Boondocks joke. Come on, guys.
Comics Kingdom year.
Maybe he'll also go through a character development arc where he's like, wait a minute, maybe that joke wasn't a good idea at all.
Yeah, so
Raya
it's
and
part
the
of the
Last
third act.
Dragon.
We're in the second act structure, okay? We're getting to the third act. It's fine.
What? Jesus. You
Is there questions we can answer?
Yeah,
please
do
let there
those
be
things
questions.
still?
Let's go and make a post on Twitter.
Podcast.
Oh wait. We
Ah,
can talk about Smash Brothers stuff.
Yes, Smash Bros. Cause like fucking Terry from Fatal Fury / King of Fighters is in the Smash.
yeah,
That's what people want to talk about. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's excuse me. I actually played Fatal Fury a long time ago at a Pizza Hut. I saw the Neo Geo arcade cabinet, and for the longest.
Also, Fatal Fury is big with Latin America, so you know.
No, it's super true. Actually, the little like intro video that they did was. But we know what the main thing people are really excited about.
Oh, Mystical Ninja Guillomon's is a costume in Smash.
I don't know who that is.
He's the blue-haired ninja guy. He had a 64 game, and I remember playing it, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sans.
Dude. I hope Sans gets in full time. Jim, who's your favorite Smash Brothers fighter?
Oh, Ice Climbers.
What?
Oh shit, he has an actual answer.
I know that's shocking.
Oh, should I say something that's not a thing? Mr. Game &
Shrek.
Watch?
That's a thing.
Also what the fuck?
Oh, should I also someone hold on. Samus. Is that one that's not a one?
Samus Aran.
This sounds like you're fucking pissed that like people think you're not in the know on video games, so you're just like, you know what? Fuck you.
No, you know
Fuck
what? I haven't played that much Smash, but I played it when it like first came out, and I went to my friend's house after school, and he had a Meat Lover's Pizza, and we played it till midnight. It was pretty cool.
That's fucking awesome, though.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. I was living the high life back.
Yeah.
You know, playing.
It was a simpler time.
I was really good as Pikachu. It was really good.
Yay.
You know,
Jim is like a Pikachu main.
Yeah, I would be if this was Detective Pikachu. Spoilers. I would be transformed into a Pikachu and have a Ryan Reynolds voice.
Oh,
of course,
man.
Sorry, if someone listening to this has not already seen Detective Pikachu, that's how he's Detective Pikachu.
You know, if you didn't explain the connection, like it's such a vague, weird thing that someone would like, what the fuck is Jim talking about? He's rambling again.
Does anyone remember Detective Pikachu? I don't think they.
I thought it was cute.
Came out.
I know a couple of my friends really fucking hate it though.
What the fuck?
And try to like overly intellectualize like hating it. Like, the fucking it's not as good as people say it is because I said so, and that is why I give this movie 3 out of 10, maybe a 2.
Who is that?
Yes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chris Stuckman. I forgot you're friends with him.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in a while. He promised me he'd get me into an early screening of the Sonic movie. And then all he did was like put on an episode of Sonic X and I beat the shit out of him.
You know what? I could see you beating the shit out of Chris Stuckman.
like personality wise, or just like you could see me winning that fight?
No, like I could see you winning and then like
okay.
And then I'd be like, that was like good. I'd be like, good job, Nolan.
Cool.
Man,
and
if your OCs
like,
show up in a cartoon, they can't be in Smash. That sucks.
What?
We were having a conversation here. Do you mind?
I don't know. It was like dragging so long, and I don't know.
Is the Pac-Man in Smash?
Yeah, he's
Pac-Man. Is it like a title?
Yeah, that's his title, the Pac-Man.
Guys, did you actually know that the Pac-Man's original name was Puck-Man?
Suck my
like
puck,
people,
man.
Okay, all right, Scott Pilgrim.
After you explained that, I'm more attracted to you.
Oh my god,
is pickup line.
Oh my god, Izzy, do you want to have sex in my mom's like basement?
I would love to have sexual relations with you, Nolan.
Awesome. Let's prepare for intercourse.
Excellent.
And scene.
I feel like this is one where people will tweet me, be like, "Man, that was a really funny podcast. I don't know what happened."
Well, nobody is going to tweet that this was a funny podcast.
Oh.
Listen. I've been having fun, but I can see this as like friends talking, and then there are people who are just kind of there and don't know. Like anybody at this party
is funny, just tweet "Pizza Party is the funniest."
Hashtag Pizza Party funnies.
But don't add any of us. I don't want that on my notification. You know. I need
Jim doesn't want to interact with you all.
My mom had to call me and ask what Vor was because somebody added me on a Twitter, like a Vor picture. So if you could not do that, that would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I have no shame. I don't care.
Well, then at Izzy. Everybody can at Izzy.
Yeah, if you got to this point of the podcast, please tweet out, what the fuck was that?
If you got to this point in the podcast, comment below and make sure to click the secret link in the description, you beautiful bastards.
Oh, what secret link? Am I supposed to put a link in there? There's lots of links down there.
It's a Philip DeFranco reference.
Yeah.
Who's Philip DeFranco again? Link when he had like, what was it, the sexy lady of the day, or?
Oh
no,
that was before he became woke and more central.
I remember when he stopped that, and he did like a thing about why he stopped that, and I was like, okay,
good job, Philly. Nobody gives a fucking dick shit.
He just went, oh shit, the internet changed. God damn it.
Oh,
I can't wear my backwards Fred Durst hat anymore.
Hey, Fred Durst made a movie.
Oh yeah.
What was it?
I didn't see it.
It's called Fanboy or something. Fandom.
Fanatic. I think.
Fanatic.
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
It stars.
Oh,
It stars John Travolta.
Yeah, and he plays I think autistic fan that stalks some guy and he ends up killing him, I guess.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it's Fred Durst's dream that there'd still be someone into Limp Bizkit enough to stalk him.
Oh, I'll be that fan, Fred Durst.
Really?
Come on, Fred. Come on, bro.
Fred
You know
Durst, if you'd like to be on the podcast, please hit me up, yo.
You know what doesn't age well? Their cover of Faith.
Well, while I was doing a video on like the 2000s Y2K cartoons, I found like a cover of Limp Bizkit did of Prince's 1999, and it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, they did some bad covers. And new metal, spelled N-U, by the
some
way.
people call me a new male. Woo woo.
Okay, so questions though.
If you have a question, be sure to start out with the word question so it's easier to find and post them in the YouTube comments of this video. And Nicholas PX writes, have you ever had a dream that you
Did he write all these things?
You do anything? That's what they wrote.
No, she didn't. This is just him rebooting. I think he's like,
No,
that's literally what she wrote.
He's telling the truth. Look here.
oh shit! I was trying to get to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Nicholas, I have done so much that I could do anything.
Xavier Gordon, why did you release your video on Y2K cartoons / New Year's specials in the middle of September?
Yeah,
honestly, I just felt like it. I was
Wait,
like,
so
hey, this is a fun video idea.
This is an old comment?
This is a new comment.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's reading questions from this Twitter thread he posted. Here, I'll link it to you, Jim, since I understand in your old age it's very hard to see in general. So
Thank you. I didn't know he had posted it.
he did. He just didn't link it and didn't tell any of us.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot.
If you were, I like this one. Kmaster641 asks, if you were a pizza, what kind of pizza would you be? I would be.
What?
I would be a burnt New York style pizza with a lot of meat on it. Because after you're done with me, all you'll do is feel pain and constipation.
Oh.
I like that you didn't just do topping, but you also did like quality of cooking, like a baking.
Quality of cooking, the style of the pizza, and the toppings, because that's all important.
Shit, I didn't even get. I don't know, because I was just gonna be like, I'd be a pineapple. Tastes great, but there's going to be some people that whine about it on the internet.
Oh, sad.
That I was about to say it's because you're a pineapple because nobody likes you.
Oh.
Everyone loves me except for like 4 people.
That's bullshit. You know it. Nobody likes pineapple on pizza except like 3 weirdos on the planet.
Okay, regarding me, literally, I went to a restaurant the other day, and one of the waitresses goes, "Oh shit, I finally got Izzy." People love me. Damn it.
I mean, people love you. I'm saying like people love pineapple on pizza, so I'm not saying it's an accurate like.
Oh, I think pineapple on pizza is great.
Disgusting. I don't
like pineapple, and I don't like pineapple at ham as much. Pineapple and pepperoni is pretty solid.
I didn't know, why is this whole pineapple thing such a big thing? I get it.
Shut up, Jim.
It's a good candy corn that everyone hates that for some reason.
Okay, candy corn's awful, but
I like candy corn.
Wow.
I like the aesthetic of candy corn. I don't like tasting what tastes. It's not chalky and it's not puddle. I don't know how to describe it, but it's disgusting.
Wax. That's what it tastes like.
I was trying to say putty.
You know, actually, if you glue candy corn like white tip up onto like a roll or something, it'll look like a corn cob. That's why it's called candy corn.
Hmm.
It's a
That's
fun.
true.
It's
That
fun
is a fact. A rock
But-
fact.
But Jim, what's your pizza, and why do you insist on like insisting that pineapple on pizza isn't a big deal?
I mean, I don't ever order it, but I'm not like I don't object to it. I'm sort of like whatever.
Man, like it's like so tolerant to something so disgusting, like so old fashioned. Like
I feel
it's
like
what letting like people letting certain people drink out of the fountain. Like, are we going to start doing
What?
that now?
What?
Are we going to let people like sit anywhere on the bus? Is that what we're doing, Jim?
Hey,
Pineapple on
remember-
pizza, people sitting in the front of the bus. What the fuck, Jim?
Whoa, this is getting too in the. Let's go a little over to the left now, and
Actually, I think we should stay on the right and talk about climate change.
Uh-oh.
anyway, I think I would get a nice cheese pizza.
Yeah, I bet Julie Vickerman wants some cheese pizza.
This podcast should be canceled. New cancel culture for
Oh.
Pizza Party, please.
End our suffering.
Pan one time told me in good faith that he once said, Pan, help me out. What awful thing did you say to me once?
I didn't say nothing bad, as far as I know.
No, like
Play
come up with
back
something.
The
Come up
previous
with
thing about 12 Forever.
Yeah, that one.
I thought it was funny at the time.
You know what else was funny at the time?
Wow.
I don't know what else was funny at the time, Pan.
What?
Julia Vickerman's post.
Which post?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, right, the post, the post about the kid.
God damn it.
So is he
This
gonna
sucks.
call back or not?
Oh my god, he's doing it again.
Hey,
Oh.
Pan, what's your favorite pizza? What would you be if you're a pizza? Besides
Pan?
a personal pan pizza.
He said that already. He
Did he?
doesn't get
Damn
the
it.
answer yet.
Oh. I was just trying to
well,
get
I guess
back on topic.
Look, pepperoni's really good. It's good stuff.
It is. It's
I
true.
like spicy pepperoni.
Mhm.
Me too. I like old fashioned pepperoni that Marco's has. They have these little like crispy like pepperonis
Mhm.
that they put on top of pizza with like regular pepperonis, and it's like tasty.
Also, if we're doing style of pizza, I would like to be a Detroit.
What's a
Okay.
Detroit pizza?
It's
Ask
like a
Kevin.
it's baked in a pan, kind of like Chicago deep dish, but it's more bready than it's just like a fluffier
It's
pizza.
flaky.
Oh,
Isn't it
Yeah.
flakier, kind of like a biscuit, sort of?
Yeah, and then like you can get like different. I don't know, the place local
it?
here that's styled about it. You can get different flavoring. Like I like to get Cajun or garlic.
I didn't know that Detroit had its own. No one. I don't know. I never see that in New York. Detroit pizza. That's interesting.
Well,
I
to
got
be
it
fair,
in Texas.
Michigan doesn't really have much else to name claim to. So
It's like that and M&M, and that's it.
that and like poverty. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, they did invent poverty. That.
Yeah, I just googled some. I'll show you what it is. But I really dig this type of pizza because it's like breadsticks and pizza at the same time.
Ooh, you're making me hungry.
Yeah,
Can we
well,
get
wait
more
until you see this
questions?
picture, baby.
We got more questions, Pan, but give
Whoa.
us a second to talk about
Oh,
fucking pizza.
Wait, it's kind of like a Sicilian, but like the bread's better.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Fuck Sicilian pizza. It's
I mean,
overrated.
If I'm in the mood for Sicilian,
If I like have to settle for like a deep dish equivalent, that's what I'll get, I guess. But
deep dish is good. I know people in New York get really like uppity
People
about
like-
what's the best pizza, but I'm like, I like all the pizza.
people like Brutal Moose hate deep dish pizza, and all I just wonder is like, what did you do? Like, what did your family do to you to make
Yeah.
you hate such a good pizza? You know?
Well,
But
here's the thing: we are a very inclusive podcast, apparently, except for Nolan and his hatred of pineapple.
Apparently, it's bring a
racist.
pineapple pizza.
Oh my god, I'm sorry I was racist like 3 or 4 times. God almighty, it's not a big deal. Listen, is Louis C.K. canceled? I don't think so.
I mean, yes, but
Nobody gets canceled. They just get delayed.
They get put on hiatus. Yeah.
I mean, Louis C.K. is pretty much canceled. He's just like,
Yeah, no, he gave up and like switched to like being a super alt-right like comedian because like
yeah, he
yeah, no, he's a spineless fucking pussy.
Oh.
yeah, I kind of I don't know. And so many people were like kind of hoping he'd come back with this amazing special, and like redeem himself. And then it was like he started doing stand up, and it was like, oh, guess what? That's not happening. And I also think comedy changed. Like what was the Tig? Not the Tig. What's her name? Shit, the special that aired last year. The Australian woman.
Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham, the Australian woman.
My favorite Australian woman is Jeff Dunham.
Maybe in a certain universe.
The special, it was called Nanette. Whoever did that special, that was like kind of after that you couldn't really do.
Quickly off topic, but here's a question from Eatmo Pizza that I think we can all answer. Where can I buy hard salami in bulk? Asking for a friend. Does anybody here know that?
Oh,
Maybe Sam's Club. They got everything in bulk there.
Yeah, go to the
Sam's Club
Sam's
Club or Costco. You probably have the best bet of finding that in bulk. Either that, or you can Google it, and there are certain websites where they'll ship stuff to you. Like there's this pizza place in Chicago called Lou Malnati's that'll ship you frozen deep dish pizzas.
I've done that twice. And
all right,
and
answer this question.
Okay.
Much just two. What is the most 2010s cartoon?
Adventure
Yeah,
Time.
Adventure Time.
That's like the flagpole of 2010s,
No, well, the reason I asked the question because I actually had no clue what the question was. What is the most 2010 cartoon? Like,
yeah, but if you want to talk like something that's dated and feels like the 2010s, Mad.
Yeah,
I liked
That's
Mad.
a good pick. I like some of Mad. It was very hit or miss.
Yeah,
It was made for 10-year-olds, so that's why the comedy sucks.
Their movie parodies were awful, but all the little cartoons were great. Like the really short ones were like, it would be the most frustrating show to watch because there'd be like glimmers of brilliance in a sea of turds.
Yeah, that summed up the show. It was Robot Chicken for kids, but to be fair, like any kid show, sketch show is actually good,
I would say go back and watch all that and find out how low.
Yeah, all that is really not funny.
Didn't that get rebooted?
Keenan and Kel are rebooted it, and they're the producers in charge. It sounds like Kel's in charge, and Keenan just calls Kel and says, "Is that thing still working?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
I thought Keenan didn't want anything to fucking do with Kel once he joined Saturday Night Live.
Apparently, I saw an interview with him. Basically, like that Kel had some really rough times, and then like reached out to Keenan, and they like talked and like hashed it out. But there were some like bad blood, but they've gotten over it and they're friends again. So,
Yay.
But Drake and Josh still hate each other. So
do they?
No, I don't know. I made that up.
Also, this is very interesting from Stefano Did No Wrong at Waffle Golem. Okay, so the film Talladega Nights has a version on the PSP that seems to have content not in the uncut version. Nobody talks about this, and I was wondering if you knew about it. I don't know. I just remember you mentioning the film in a video and wanted to know if you knew. It's very interesting.
Huh, but I do know like certain PSP games have like exclusive content from the console version. Like there's a Street Fighter Alpha 3 that features new characters that are not in any other version, and they're stuck on the PSP version. But I should look into that Talladega Nights PSP.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, because I know there was a scene that was in the theatrical version, but it's neither in the home release or the uncut release for some reason. It was the part where like Ricky Bobby jumps into he's a kid, and he goes into his mom's car and drives without her, and that scene's cut from the DVD release for some reason.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was it in the theatrical?
Yeah, it's in the theatrical version, but not the home release. Neither the uncut or regular version.
So you saw it in theaters, and it was in the theater.
Yeah.
Huh,
I know what I saw.
Okay, no, it's just weird. I've never heard of them cutting stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but maybe they're referring to that. But I should look into that and get some PSP UMDs. Remember UMD?
That sounds like a video you're gonna make.
Nah.
You should do a UMD video. That would be fun.
Remember,
I like it when I like it when you talk about like fucking like out of date shitty formats.
Wasn't
Oh, yeah.
Clerks was on UMD, but I think
Oh yeah,
only
like
the
Viva La
original.
Bam was on UMD. That's the only way to watch it.
Whoa, that's the most 2000s thing I've ever heard. Viva La Bam
Yeah.
is on UMD.
Yes, the only true experience.
What? That's like picking it up while listening to Sum 41.
Yeah.
Who's Sum 41, Uncle Jim?
Okay, I didn't even like them, so I'm not explaining all that crap.
Here's one for my good friend Jaraspat. What do you think the perfect collab project would look like between you and the rest of the podcasters, barring like actual conventions or whatever? Whose skills would be best doing what, and how they'd all come together on a big dream project, say a film, comic, short, etc.
What would we do?
If I have to be completely honest, I would probably say Pan would be the best for like doing. He has such a unique voice, so like making a character around Pan's voice would be really cool. I think Nolan and Jim are kind of on completely different spectrums of writing, but so they would balance each other out. And I would like to do visuals.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That's cool.
This is an interesting idea, though. I have wanted to do a Symbiotic Titan reanimated of episode 10, but I don't know anything about reanimatids, and I asked my friend Angelo, and he pointed me to someone who never got back to me. So person who never got back to me, suck my dick.
I say there should be a reanimated thing on Rhapsody Street Kids.
Is there already one being worked on?
Is there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like
that's
to
a good
see,
idea.
I would actually like to see Doug Walker's amazing animation do a Rhapsody Street Kids. Because I saw what he did with Genie recently. Amazing.
Wait, Genie? Oh, yeah. I remember from that fucking Mary.
Yeah, I like when people post his bad skits on Twitter.
Is there like a Twitter just dedicated to shitty out of context Doug Walker or something?
I feel like there must be. I mean, there's a Twitter, like, who is it? I just realized recently, you know how anytime there's a celebrity that trends on Twitter, if you search their name, it's always that Denzel Washington gif. And I was like, is it the same guy? And it was like, oh, it is the same person every time. They like are so on it. They like, or maybe they have like a generator. But like they have like a tweet that goes like, oh, don't worry, Martin Scorsese's not dead or something.
Oh, thank God.
I forgot you're a big Martin Scorsese fan because of Shark's Tale.
Wait, did Martin Scorsese have something to do with Shark Tale?
He's in Shark's Tale.
Who was he?
He was
The
like
shark.
He had the big eyebrows. He was one of the fish. I forget. I
think he was the pufferfish.
Yeah. He was actually in Shark's Tale with De Niro. So Irishman is really a follow-up to Shark's Tale.
That's very interesting, actually. Like in a meta sense where they voiced the characters and then they went and did Irishman.
I mean, it's like they did together. Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro made Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Shark's Tale, and now Irishman. So Shark's Tale gets to be in that whole group of De Niro Scorsese movies.
The Martin Scorsese cinematic universe.
So I'm surprised people don't talk about that more. Especially
I can't wait.
With Irishman coming out.
Speaking of cinematic universes, I really can't wait to see what Woody Allen does next.
Well, actually, you can only see his new movie because no U.S. distributor will touch it because they finished that movie for Amazon. It's like, I forget what it's called, but they finished it, and so Amazon wouldn't release it, and now it's playing in like Italy or something. And so if you want to fly to Italy and see his movie, you can. And I think he's shooting a new one, so he's still working.
Good for him. That's great.
Europe doesn't care about Me Too, apparently. So
apparently not.
Cool.
They got other things going on, like the Brexit.
Yeah, they're like, we got this Brexit thing. Women don't need rights. Let's just keep going.
Here's an actual unironically good question that I think will be tough for us to answer. Silva Mania at Silva_Pixel asks, best Cartoon Network live action show? for me, it was Unnatural History. I really liked that show.
What was that about?
It was about this kid who it was basically kind of like the Dora the Explorer movie, except the kid had like all of these like cool abilities that he learned through like studying across the world. And then he has to go to high school, but the high school has some weird mysteries going on, and he solves them with his friends, and it's really great.
Okay, I vaguely remember that existing, but I hear a lot of good things about Tower Prep, but I never actually watched it.
That was because it was by Paul Dini.
Oh yeah, true.
What was their one, the Andrew WK show? People
Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Yeah, wasn't that the one everyone liked the most?
I don't know. I don't even know what they did exactly on that show.
Destroy, Build, Destroy, idiot.
Yeah, but what does that entail exactly for 30 minutes?
Destroy, build, destroy. I can't make this any simpler.
I mean, that could be a show about like knocking over my Lego set and we had to rebuild it again.
According to Wikipedia,
that's literally what the show is about.
the annoying orange counts as
live action.
Well, it's live action and animated combo.
Are you trying to say something, Jim? You can be honest with us.
No, my pick was going to be Level Up, so you know. No, I picked Destroy, Build, Destroy. I just remember
Level Up, yo.
Because it came on after all the live action kind of like surge of, you know, and then it was like right after Adventure Time, they'd be like, oh, this is a big pivotal Level Up. And fuck you. Stop doing this.
Level Up is commercial free. You guys will watch it, right?
What is someone in the cartoon community going to make a
Level Up reanimated?
Is Salty going to make one of those, or Nintendo, or I'm just going to name people?
Salty will make a project about fucking anything. I'm sure he will.
Salty, I challenge you to make a thing about Level Up. Challenge you right now.
He'll probably be like, okay, Jim, and do it.
Cool. He can put this at the beginning of but then I'll put me saying this at
yeah.
It'll be like, I'm basically writing half this. This is going to be, I better get a credit. Credits my Twitter.
Good luck with that.
I'm looking at all these. Sorry. I'm looking at the Wikipedia of Level Up. It's not very good.
Jim, you should pick a question. We've all
remember
picked one
Bobby
except you.
Says?
Oh, okay.
Nobody remembers Bobby Says.
No, he was that kid in Role Models. And he was like he was the sponsor for the PSP. He was like the Kevin Butler to the PSP.
Oh, right.
That's why nobody fucking bought it. There you go.
Yeah.
I will pick a question. This is from...
I know too much about this kid's career for some reason.
This is from Ryan Walterson. In relation to the Dark Crystal on Netflix, what is your favorite creation from Jim Henson's Creature Shop?
Well, I'm going to do a video on something Turtles related that he worked on, or I don't know, but some lost media. But
I really like that movie. I need to rewatch it. It's been a while. I remember
I think all of us actually toured the puppet, the Center for Puppetry Arts, where we
awesome.
got to see. We got to see a lot of Jim Henson stuff.
Yeah, we did that weird bit where we kept making fun of each other using
the phones. Yeah, and then Pan and I had the experience while waiting for you guys, where this janitor's just like, you want to see some puppets? And we were like, sure. And then he took us to the back, and we got to see them making the puppets for one of the kids' shows that they were going to do in the auditorium later that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was very bizarre. Nesca, I think, was on the verge of tears because she was so happy.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. But also, Jim Henson specifically, I guess just most of the Dark Crystal stuff I really like. I like the like big hunched over turtle looking thing because they have to use multiple puppeteers. And
they're the Skeksis.
Not the Skeksis. They were like the wizards or something.
Aren't they the Uru?
Oh yeah, those guys.
I think they're the Uru.
Those fucks.
Watched it, so
yeah.
I like the Uru as well. They're like, I mean, they also do the Sesame Street characters, but also like I didn't know. I looked at their website. Apparently, they did the Dead Mouse head. Didn't know that.
That's interesting.
I actually would say the Uru or I don't know, Cookie Monster, because I love Cookie Monster.
A B C D Cookie Monster.
Oh, you saw that clip? Did you watch the Defunctland thing?
Actually, I didn't.
I cried at the end. So.
Oh, I just didn't grow up with Jim Henson stuff, so it really isn't like.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know that there's like kind of a cultural. The Muppets aren't what they used to be in terms of like, people. They were like the biggest thing in the world, and now they're just not as big.
Yeah, and now Disney is like, what the fuck do we do with this?
Oh yeah, I was reading about that whole thing today was nonsense.
It's Disney, so it's not that surprising.
Well, they have one project that's going to be on Disney. Sounds really cool, where it's just like celebrities interacting with the Muppets, and that's like how the Muppets came to prominence is on talk shows and stuff. So it's like I was like, oh, this is perfect. They can like have a viral clip of them being funny with a celebrity, and then like people will like the Muppets again. But I know the other series that was announced today in the same way that it was announced that it's canceled, it was a different thing.
Yeah, so there's still going to be some show of the Muppets on Disney Plus.
What you heard announced at D23, nothing's changed with that. This was a separate thing, but it was a cool idea because it was going to be what happened to the Muppets after Muppets Take Manhattan, which I thought was I thought that was a cool idea, but they changed the executives and then they apparently just parted ways. But I don't know. I still like their original idea. I'm still down for it. Just this new thing got like destroyed. So sounded cool though.
Disney's bunch of bastards.
Yeah, they need to figure out the. Oh, Izzy, what is your favorite Jim Henson thing?
The Ninja Turtles.
Are you asleep? Are you falling asleep?
I am tired. I taught a class earlier today, and I've been up 6 a.m. sleeping.
I am also very tired. We should just do one more question and then call it a session because we were recording this late, actually. This is the only time we could.
But I mean, I legitimately actually really like the Jim Henson designs with the original Ninja Turtle like movie stuff. Like as a kid, I could not believe that wasn't real. You know, like I legitimately thought the turtle these things. If I had to
those
choose
are the perfect designs.
If I had to choose a character, that's really tricky because I didn't up with Muppets or Sesame Street or Fraggle Rock. Like I watched them, but they weren't like a obsession or anything that like I hold nostalgic. They're all beautiful creatures.
The Jim Henson workshop is filled with so many talented people. I still have the business card of one of them, I think. From
we should bring them on and ask them if they know anything about the 2011 canceled Turtles movie.
Either that, or we can get them to publicly on record state that the puppets in Dark Crystal are anatomically correct.
Oh yeah, true. Gotta tell the world that.
We have to let the world know. But one last question. Emily Vasquez at Pan's Little Sis.
Yay.
When will you let me stream on your channel?
Oh. I let them take over the Let's Play channel once and play the Elf video game based off the Will Ferrell movie, but that didn't turn out so well.
Question.
Emily, are you mad about that?
Yeah, I'm fucking mad, you fucking whore. What the fuck? I can take over the Let's Play channel. You're not even using it, Pam.
Thank you. Izzy, what were you going to say?
I got nothing. I'm done.
Pan, you DTF right now.
What?
Nothing.
Did your little sister just ask you?
What? Nothing?
Is that pedophilia?
Well, canonically, Emily is actually just a crack whore. He got off the side of the street.
I'm not a fucking crack whore. I'm a chain smoker. There's a difference.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Emily, go back to your box.
Okay, I guess I will.
I can't wait
so
for
sad.
someone to animate this.
Oh,
Nah,
God, no.
please don't waste your time animating this.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't if you're drawing right now, stop drawing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
stop.
done. I'm putting the pen down.
Stop.
Okay.
Or keep drawing. See this
Well,
part
right.
where we're telling you not to draw. This is your college thesis. Is us talking right now. You'll get 1 million credits, and
What an awful
Yeah.
thesis.
it would be the worst thesis. Your teacher would be like, "What the fuck?" But then they'll be laughing and they'll like with it. You'll graduate, and then you'll be animating Nilla the Princess Knight, and I won't notice your name.
Jesus Christ, Izzy.
Well,
Dude,
I
that
guess
wasn't
this.
the first one.
I guess this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Emily, thank you for guest starring. It's very appreciated.
And thank you, Stephanie, for coming out and, telling your side of the story about the situation.
I did not appreciate that part one bit, but sure.
We're not cutting it, or maybe I will. Who
Don't
knows?
cut it.
Don't cut it, you bastard.
I don't know. These guys are peer pressuring me, and I don't know what to do. So if anyone has a problem with that joke, tell them.
Ask Nesca. Nesca's choice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Nolan. Thank you for listening. I don't know why you would listen this far, but thank you. It's very appreciated. Love it.
Yeah, we legitimately enjoy the people that listen to our train wreck of a podcast and enjoy
And
it.
respect us and our personal space.
Yeah, that too.
That's a caveat. Who said that comment? Who's that?
Huh?
Well,
We're
this is
doing
the end.
outro.
Good night, everyone.
That was Izzy. That was Jim. Pan needs to go nap or something.
See ya.
Let's all
Bye.
sleep together.
Bye.
Or
What?
sleep